If making more money means for you to work more hours, that's a trap. That's gonna keep you broke. That's gonna keep you stuck. That's gonna have you in the same spot. See, when you are stuck depending on one paycheck, as soon as you get paid, you ain't really got nothing to your name because you are already relying on one income, right? When all them bills, taxes, everything I get taken out of your check, you really don't got nothing to your name. You back struggling. You back living paycheck to paycheck. You could also be in the negatives. You could also be going through the same thing. That having one paycheck to paycheck is not going to save you. You are spending all your hours working to this 9 to 5, but you're not doing anything to build any type of freedom for yourself. That's why you stuck. Instead, what you need to be doing is learning a high income skill so you can start building you something for yourself that belongs to you, and you don't have to keep living paycheck to paycheck. You don't have to keep struggling, right? Because right now, I'm very well what you are going through. You working 40 hours a week and you still feel broke. You stressed about money. You stuck depending on one paycheck. You feel like you're doing everything you're supposed to, but you still feel stuck. It feel like you can't get nowhere. You trying it. You doing everything you're supposed to, but it still feel like you can't get nowhere. Then you gotta be broke. You gotta go back to your 9 to 5 and do the same thing. You already know it's gonna be a long day. You already know what type of day you're gonna have. I can resonate to that and I can relate to that. So for me, just going to my 9 to 5, right? Clocking in, getting paid. As soon as I get paid, I ain't got no money in my account. I'm back broke. I'm back struggling. I'm back in the negatives. I got tired of being broke. I got tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I got tired of sitting in my account. I ain't got no money in my bank account. Then I gotta go back to work, and I'm broke already. Of course, I don't want to be in the work. And I realized just relying on one check is not going to save me. I realized I was in the trap. I realized I was stuck. I was broke. I was just tired of it. I was just tired of what I was going through. I said, you know what, bro? Something got to change. Something just got to change. I can't keep doing it. I can't just keep being broke. I can't just keep struggling. Something got to change. I had to change something. I kept seeing so much people talking about making money online, and they making money online while I struggle. Bro, something had to change. I got tired of just watching everybody and I stay the same and I keep going broke, bro. Something just genuinely had to change. What I did, y'all, I started an online business, right? I started learning how to build me a personal brand. Ever since I did it, I was able to grow my social media account on Instagram all the way from 0 followers to 13.4K followers. On TikTok, I was able to grow my TikTok from 0 followers all the way to from 2K followers, all from just posting content. I cashed out $70 yesterday, and that's just proof because $7 is not a lot. But guess what? I didn't have to trade time for money. I was at my home and I cashed out $70. I was just chilling at home and I was able to cash out $7. I didn't trade time for money. I didn't clock in. I didn't work no physical labor just to get that money. That should show proof that I'm able to find another way to make income outside of a 9 to 5. My whole mindset changed. I realized I did not have to depend on one check. I did not have to do that. You feel what I'm saying? That's what had me struggling because I'm so dependent on one check. But once I start finding another way to make money outside of my 9 to 5, that's when everything started to change. My mindset started to change. I'm like, you know what? Damn, like you can actually find a way that you can make money. Like it feels different because you're going to start feeling relieved. Once you start making money online, it's a different feeling. You're going to feel a different person because now you're going to wake up and build something for yourself, right? You're going to have some type of control in your life. You're going to feel like your life is not being controlled because you finally building something that belongs to you that nobody can't take away from you because you work, you learn these skills. You're able to create your income. That's what the whole thing about. The whole thing about is you waking up and building you something for yourself so you don't have to keep depending on one paycheck forever. Ain't nobody trying to keep living paycheck to paycheck. Ain't nobody trying to keep struggling. I don't want to keep struggling. No, that's why I started my online business. I got tired of being broke. I got tired of struggling. And just to show that once you start taking action, man, that's when everything changes. You got to be tired of being broke. You have to be tired of struggling. You got to be tired of living paycheck to paycheck. You just genuinely have to. Because that living paycheck to paycheck is not going to get you nowhere. It's going to keep you broke. It's going to keep you stuck. It's going to have you doing the same thing over and over and over. See, you might not can't even go to bed. You might struggle with going to bed because you constantly stress about money. That's why you need to be building your personal brand. Because when you start building your personal brand, guess what? You don't have to live paycheck to paycheck no more. You finally build something that belongs to you. You get to do this while working at your 9 to 5. You get to create your own income, your own freedom, right? You get to do what you finally want to and not let this 9 to 5 control you, or you don't have to just depend on the check, right? You get to have money left over when no bills get taken out. Imagine what $70 can do for you. Like I said, it might not be a lot, but when you struggling after all those bills get taken out, all your paycheck, you know, you having $70 left, and that $7 can put food on the table. That $7 can help you do something. You feel what I'm saying? You can at least have money left over when no bills get taken out. It can at least just have you extra money to put in your pockets. That's what the whole thing about, y'all. The whole thing about is having freedom so you can start living paycheck to paycheck. That's the whole goal. That is the whole goal. In order to make that happen, you need to build you a personal brand. Start learning the skills. Start learning the digital skills. Lock in for the next 5 to 6 months so you can change your life around. Lock in so you can actually do this. Lock in so you can change your life around for good, right? So if you want to get started, if you know you want to build something out of your 9 to 5, build something for you that nobody can take from you, stop living paycheck to paycheck, I will show you the way. I got you. What I want you to do right now is go on ahead, and I'm going to put my Instagram down below. My TikTok going to be down below. Whatever, if you got Instagram or TikTok, DM me the word freedom and let me know that you came from my YouTube so I can know exactly who I'm talking to, and I'll send you everything that you need to get you started. I'm out. Y'all be safe. Y'all have a good one, man. And yeah, y'all have a good day.